Wine production is a remarkable blend of agriculture, science, and artistry perfected over millennia, with a history tracing back nearly 8,000 years, showing early evidence in the Caucasus region and subsequently spreading through great ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans. Nowadays, in the world, over 200 million hectoliters are produced per year, but do you know which country produces the most wine? In this video, we will watch the nations with the highest production of wine together. Stay with us. Before looking at the top 10 countries for wine production, let's take a quick look at the rankings between 20 and 11. All these nations produce at least 1 million hectoliter per year, which means these countries produce over 10 million bottles of wine each month. That's remarkable. Moldova. Despite its size, Moldova is often called the vineyard of the former USSR, and holds the world record for the highest density of vineyards per capita. Its viticulture boasts a history of over 5,000 years, and the country is home to the world's largest wine cellar, Mlesti Mici, with nearly 2 million bottles stored in subterranean tunnels. Today, Moldova is successfully blending historic native grapes like Fetasca Nigra and Rara Nigra with international varietals, focusing on quality exports to global markets. Greece. Greece is the birthplace of European viticulture. Wine was integral to ancient Greek life, culture, and mythology, specifically through the god Dionysus. Despite a challenging climate, the country boasts a wealth of unique, high-quality indigenous grape varieties, such as the crisp white Assatico and the powerful red Sino Mavro, found nowhere else in the world. Today, Greek winemakers are experiencing a modern renaissance, combining their ancient heritage with contemporary techniques to produce globally recognized wines with distinct terroir characteristics. Brazil. Brazil is a major wine producer in the Southern Hemisphere, distinguishing itself primarily with the production of sparkling wines, for which it has gained significant international recognition. Viticulture is concentrated mainly in the cooler, southern region of Rio Grande do Sul, where the challenging subtropical climate requires careful canopy management and innovative techniques to combat humidity and disease. Although production is dominated by Italian immigrant heritage and non-European grapes, like Isabella for mass-market table wines, the country is increasingly focusing on high-quality international varietals like Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay, and native grapes like Moscato. Austria. Austrian viticulture is defined by strict quality controls and a commitment to dry, crisp white wines, most famously Grüner Veltliner, which is the country's most planted grape and is celebrated for its distinctive pepper and citrus notes. Despite the infamous 1985 scandal, which led to stringent new regulations, the country has successfully rebuilt its reputation and now excels in quality, particularly in regions along the Danube like Wachau and Camptal. The nation also produces excellent red wines, primarily from indigenous varieties such as Zweigelt and Blaufränkisch, which yield aromatic, often spicy reds with good aging potential. Georgia. Georgia holds the distinction of being the undisputed cradle of wine, with archaeological evidence confirming winemaking practices dating back 8,000 years, making it the oldest wine-producing region in the world. The defining element of Georgian tradition is the use of the cuvievri, large clay vessels buried underground where the grapes ferment and age, imparting unique textures and deep colors, especially to amber, orange, wines. The country cultivates over 500 indigenous grape varieties, with Saperavi being the most important red, known for its deep color and high acidity, and Arcatsitelli leading the whites. China. China has rapidly become one of the world's most significant wine markets and is also among the top global producers, driven by massive domestic consumption and government investment in large-scale vineyards. The major production areas, such as Ningxia and Xinjiang, face extreme climatic conditions, requiring special techniques like burying the vines underground to protect them from harsh winter temperatures. While the industry is currently dominated by international varieties like Cabernet Sauvignon, there is a growing focus on high-quality boutique wineries and native grapes, such as the red Marseillan, to establish a distinct Chinese style. Hungary. Hungary is historically famed for its sweet wine, Tokaj, often called the wine of kings, king of wines, which is produced from botrytized grapes in the region of Tokaji and is considered one of the world's great dessert wines. The country's viticulture is divided into 22 distinct regions, with production shifting towards dry wines, including vibrant white blends and crisp, refreshing whites like Ferment and Horselevelu, the same grapes used in Tokaji. In addition to its famous whites, Hungary produces structured and age-worthy red wines, notably the Bull's Blood of Eger, Egri Bikaver, a blend centered around the native K-Francos, Blaufränkisch. New Zealand. New Zealand is a relatively young wine-producing nation that has achieved world recognition largely on the strength of its signature grape, Sauvignon Blanc, particularly from the Marlborough region, known for its intensely aromatic and vibrant style. The cool maritime climate, combined with long sunshine hours and large diurnal temperature variations, contributes to the grape's slow ripening, which helps retain the high acidity and powerful flavors critical to its quality. Beyond Sauvignon Blanc, the country excels in producing high-quality Pinot Noir, especially in regions like Central Otago and Martinborough, and aromatic white wines such as Riesling and Pinot Gris. Romania. Romania possesses one of the oldest wine cultures in Europe, with winemaking traditions dating back over 6,000 years, and it consistently ranks among the top wine producers in the European Union. The country's viticulture is highly diverse, benefiting from continental climate influences and unique native grape varieties like Fetasca Nigra, a structured red, and Fetasca Regala, an aromatic white. Modern Romanian wine is experiencing a resurgence, driven by significant investments in technology and a focus on producing dry, high-quality international varietals alongside indigenous grapes, particularly in regions like Dobrogea and Muntenia. Russia. Russian wine production is historically concentrated in the warmer regions near the Black Sea, especially Krasnodar Krai and Crimea, where the climate is more favorable for grape cultivation. The industry is large but historically focused on domestic consumption, with production dominated by fortified and sparkling wines, like Sovietskoye Champanskoye, though modern focus is shifting toward dry table wines. Winemakers are increasingly cultivating both traditional European varietals, e.g., Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, and local, highly regarded grapes such as Krasnostarp Zolotovsky, to create wines better suited for international quality standards. Are you surprised by these rankings? Did you expect tiny Moldova to make the top 20? And did you think large countries like Russia and Brazil would not be in the top 20? Now it's time to discover the top 10. Ready for them? Stay with us. Portugal. Portugal's vinous identity is defined by its deep portfolio of over 250 indigenous grape varieties and its unique history of isolation, which preserved many ancient winemaking traditions. The Douro Valley, one of the world's most spectacular and historically demarcated wine regions, is famed globally as the birthplace of port, a fortified wine known for its power and longevity. Beyond port, Portugal produces an increasing quantity of high-quality dry red and white wines, utilizing native grapes like Touriga Nacional and Alvarinho, which offer complexity and distinctive regional character. The Vinho Verde region in the cooler north is renowned for its low alcohol, often slightly fizzy white wines, offering a refreshing and light style distinct from the rest of the country. The country employs innovative techniques like the lagar, traditional stone trough treading, alongside modern methods, demonstrating a deep respect for heritage while embracing quality improvements across all its regions, from Alentejo to Dao. Germany. German wine is synonymous with the Riesling grape, which thrives in the steep, slate-rich vineyards of regions like the Mosel and Rheingau, yielding world-class wines that balance piercing acidity with delicate sweetness. Due to its northern location and cool climate, Germany specializes in white wines, which maintain high natural acidity, often expressed in a range of styles from bone-dry, trocken, to lusciously sweet dessert wines, Beerenausleys. The German classification system focuses heavily on the sugar level of the grapes at harvest, Prädikat, indicating ripeness rather than just sweetness, allowing for diverse and highly specific wine labeling. Though Riesling dominates, Germany is a surprisingly significant producer of high-quality Pinot Noir, locally known as Spätburgunder, which thrives in warmer spots like the Baden region. Despite the historical association with simpler wines like Liebfraumilch, modern German producers are concentrated on low yields and expressing the unique minerality and purity of their terroir in elegant, age-worthy bottles. South Africa. South Africa boasts the longest New World winemaking history, tracing back to 1659, with its viticulture centered around the Western Cape region, benefiting from cooling ocean breezes from the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. The country's signature red grape is Pinotage, a unique cross between Pinot Noir and Cinsault, which produces versatile wines ranging from light and fruity to rich, smoky, and complex. The climate and diverse soils allow for success with classic international varieties like Cabernet Sauvignon and Syrah, while its cool climate areas are producing highly regarded Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc. A significant area of focus today is the preservation and revival of old vine Chenin Blanc, locally known as Steen, which often yields wines of intense concentration and layered complexity. Following the end of apartheid, the industry has undergone a massive quality shift, coupled with an increasing focus on ethical production and empowerment initiatives, establishing South Africa as a key player in premium global wine. Chile. Chile's viticulture benefits from a unique geography, isolated by the Andes Mountains to the east, the Pacific Ocean to the west, the Atacama Desert to the north, and glaciers to the south, which provides natural protection from disease. The country is internationally known for its high-quality red wines, particularly its flagship grape, Carmenere, which was rediscovered in Chile after being presumed extinct in its native Bordeaux. The long, narrow geography offers an immense range of microclimates, allowing successful cultivation of diverse varieties, from classic Cabernet Sauvignon in the warm Central Valley to cool climate Pinot Noir and Sauvignon Blanc in coastal regions like Casablanca. Its reputation for consistency and value has made Chilean wine highly popular globally, with a strong focus on sustainable and organic practices throughout the primary valleys like Maipo and Colchagua. Modern Chilean winemakers are exploring marginal, high-altitude regions in the Andes foothills and traditional, dry-farmed vineyards in the south, pushing boundaries to discover new and complex expressions of terroir. Australia. Australian wine is globally recognized for its innovation, technology-driven efficiency, and its bold, fruit-forward style, perfectly exemplified by its flagship grape, Shiraz, Syrah. Shiraz, especially from the Barossa Valley and McLaren Vale, is known for its intense dark fruit, spice, and signature richness, making it a powerful and iconic expression of Australian sunshine. The country's diverse climate supports a huge range of styles, from the elegant, cool climate Chardonnay and Pinot Noir of Tasmania and the Yarra Valley to the world-famous sweet wines of Rutherglen. Australia pioneered the use of screw caps for premium wines, emphasizing quality preservation and ease of access, a technology that has since been widely adopted globally. Sustainability and water management are critical priorities in the modern Australian industry, with a strong regional focus on matching grape varietals to specific climates and minimizing environmental impact. Argentina. Argentina is the world's highest altitude major wine producer, with vineyards often thriving high in the arid, sunny foothills of the Andes Mountains. The country's flagship grape is Malbec, which achieves its definitive, rich expression in the high-altitude terroir of Mendoza, resulting in deeply colored, velvety wines. The vast differences between warm, sunny days and cold nights, diurnal shift, are crucial, promoting grapes with thick skins and high concentration while preserving essential acidity. Beyond its famous reds, Argentina excels with Torrontés, a highly aromatic white grape unique to the country, mainly grown in the northern region of Salta. Sustainable viticulture is facilitated by the low humidity and reliance on pure meltwater irrigation channeled directly from the Andes, supporting healthy, high-quality grape growth. USA. The United States is one of the world's largest wine producers, with viticulture spanning all 50 states, though the industry is overwhelmingly dominated by the state of California. California is renowned for its diverse regions, including Napa Valley, famous for world-class Cabernet Sauvignon, and Sonoma County, known for exceptional Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. The USA pioneered the concept of varietal labeling, requiring wines to be named after the primary grape used, a practice now widely adopted across the New World. The state of Oregon has carved out a distinct reputation for elegant, cool climate Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, while Washington state is rapidly gaining recognition for high-quality Syrah and Merlot. Beyond the West Coast, New York State produces excellent cool climate Rieslings, ice wines, and sparkling wines, proving the geographical adaptability and variety of American wine production. Did you expect Germany in the top 10? And the USA to rank so high? Now it's time for the top 3. What are your predictions? Just a few seconds, and we'll reveal them together. Stay with us. Spain. Spain boasts the world's largest acreage of planted vineyards, a fact owed largely to the extremely low-yielding, dry-farmed bush vines covering the vast central plateau of the country. The country's red wine flagship is Tempranillo, the primary grape of the famed Rioja and Ribera del Duero regions, known for its longevity and its compatibility with aging in American oak barrels. Spain pioneered the concept of classifying wines based on the time spent aging in barrel and bottle, using terms like crianza, reserva, and gran reserva to indicate guaranteed quality and maturity. In the south, the production of sherry, Jerez, is highly unique, involving a fractional blending system called solera and the use of flor, a layer of yeast, to create fortified wines ranging from dry fino to rich Pedro Jimenez. The country is also home to cava, a widely popular traditional method sparkling wine primarily produced in Catalonia, using native grapes like Macabeo, Parellada, and Xarel-Lo. Beyond the classics, modern Spain is exploring ancient, high-altitude vineyards in regions like Priorat and Bierzo, using native grapes like Garnacha and Mencia to craft powerful, terroir-driven wines. France. France remains the historic benchmark for the global wine industry, defining the concept of terroir, the idea that the physical environment profoundly shapes the character of the wine. The French classification system, notably the Appellation d'origine contrôlée, AOC, heavily regulates vineyard practices, grapes used, and yields to guarantee the authenticity and regional identity of every bottle. Bordeaux is world-renowned for its powerful, age-worthy blends of Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, with its left and right banks defining the global standard for these grapes. Burgundy is revered for its purity, focusing almost exclusively on single varietal expressions of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, with quality determined by the precise climate, plot, of the vineyard. Other key regions include Champagne, which sets the standard for sparkling wine, the Rhône Valley, known for Syrah and Grenache, and the Loire Valley, famous for Cabernet Franc and Sauvignon Blanc. Despite its traditional roots, France continues to innovate, embracing organic and biodynamic farming and responding to climate change while maintaining its position as the global symbol of wine excellence. Italy. Italy is arguably the most complex and regionally diverse wine country in the world, with winemaking traditions tracing back to the ancient Etruscans and Greeks, who called Italy Enitria, the land of wine. The country boasts an astonishing array of viticultural wealth, cultivating over 500 indigenous grape varieties, more than any other nation, most of which are grown nowhere else. Italian wines are fundamentally characterized by the deep connection to local cuisine and climate, meaning wines are designed to perfectly complement the food of their respective regions. Tuscany is world famous for Sangiovese, the primary grape of Chianti Classico, Brunello di Montalcino, and Vino Nobile di Montepulciano, defining the classic rustic red style. Piedmont, in the northwest, is home to the elegant and powerful wines of Barolo and Barbaresco, crafted entirely from the Nebbiolo grape, known for its intense tannins, high acidity, and long aging potential. The Venetian area is crucial for the production of Prosecco, the world's most popular sparkling wine, and Amarone della Valpolicella, a unique dry red made using the appassimento method of drying grapes before fermentation. The modern Italian system utilizes the Denominazione di Origine Controllata, DOC, and DOCG to ensure quality control and guarantee the origin and style of the wine, reflecting a strong commitment to geographical integrity. From the crisp Pinot Grigio in the north to the powerful Aglianico Reds in the south, the complexity of Italian wine mirrors the country's varied landscape, from the Alps to the Mediterranean coast. Did you expect Italy to rank above France? Actually, in 2023, France produced more wine than Italy, but since then, Italy has regained its leadership as the world's top wine producer. Follow us for more facts and content about the world of wine, and don't forget to like our videos. We are here to create the most interesting content about the world of wine, and you. Do you know your wine?